Brickhouse Productions Premiere. Panoramic lifestyle. A vision moves in all directions.
Yeah. Perez in my city like Vegas. Like Vegas? I need 1 million people screaming my name. Really, I'm not with the bull, I'm stubborn, baby. Maybe I will or maybe I won't, and that's a whole lot of maybes. Got a whole lot of babies. They need some brand new Mercedes. Can't wait till we take flight. No more asking for favors. I got a plug on the west side.
We're officially back in the saddle, back in the studio. Koffe Black in them. And in the studio with my man, Mr. Jack Brickhouse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's been good, brother. We are back. It's been a little stretch, trying to coordinate these fucking schedules, man. It's a fucking pain in the ass. When everybody is having success that you working with, it's like that Breakfast Club shit with Charlamagne and them. You know what I mean? All right, so everybody's popping on that now. So it's hard for them to keep that same energy because everybody got their own star and the ego jumps in. So it get hard sometimes to connect. The higher and the more success you have.
Right. Absolutely. And we just trying to, like we told y'all, man, we just getting our legs up under us. We got a lot in store for y'all. We're calling Audibles. Still in meetings and still doing stuff. But, before we even get there, this is what we do. So, we called the Audible recently. We just gonna get into it. It was an Audible call recently. It was an Audible call recently that I didn't even call that affected my goddamn life. Okay, it was a crazy Audible. We were in Vegas recently. I guess you would call it like a getaway / business.
It was supposed to be a birthday party.
Yeah, it was supposed to be surrounded around a birthday. But within the birthday celebration, it was business being handled, a little mini getaway being handled, which Vegas is a machine, a machine of freight, like what's the Febreze?
Yeah.
Febreze. Vegas is like filth covered in Febreze. Expensive
That's true.
Febreze.
That's true. That's true.
Is what it is.
From, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the oh my God. I don't understand how people go to Vegas for 4 more days. I don't understand it. And I can't. I've been in Vegas for 4 days. And my irritability when it got to day 3 and then ultimately day 4 was I was so ready to get the fuck out of the desert. And the funny thing was, I didn't even. It ended up being a free trip for me. I got to tag along. I wasn't left out of the fray, so it was like a sponsored trip for me. And I didn't want it's slightly uncomfortable when you're a male, on your male ego, like when you get like a sponsored trip, you know what I'm saying, and you're broke. And you don't have you don't really have like the means to you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really necessarily have the means for that trip, but I was out there anyway. And man, Vegas is different than I haven't been to Vegas in 8 years. Vegas is different every time. It's different every time, but it's the same every time because you're left feeling the same exact feeling. Now, there's 2 sides of Vegas. You can do the gambling and partying and the clubbing, and you can do the shows and shit, and you can do it's so many activities to do in Vegas these days. It's astronomical. And the sheer money spent in Vegas. Like, that's why they keep on building those buildings in Vegas. Is
And
because
they just come out of nowhere. I mean, we were talking about that when we were walking down the strip. It's like somebody just, it's like you go there, like you said, you go there and you look around and you like, there's not another possible space they can put up another fucking casino out here. There's nowhere to do it. And I'll be goddamn, like you said, you go and the next time, and the casino that was already right there, you look and now there's a huge casino, right? You like, how the fuck did they get there?
It's almost like somebody takes a picture of the strip, right, digitally,
right,
and then they split it in half, and then they inject another huge goddamn monstrosity hotel casino, and then fuse the picture back together around it, and then you're just sitting there like, oh, this wasn't here last time. And then you're trying to remember what was there last time, and you realize it was nothing.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out, where the hell did this come from?
Where the fuck am I?
It's not like they're building, because they are building on the outskirts of Vegas and of the Strip, because you're in the desert, so there's room. It's massive amount of room. But I'm specifically talking about inside Vegas. Like, we stayed in Bally's, and I looked out and I was like, where the fuck did the rest of this shit come from? Like, how are they continually building shit here? Just massive amounts of money falling. And they don't care. Dude, I spent $4.52 on a 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade. It wasn't even in the hotel. It wasn't even in the hotel gift shop. It was horrible.
Man,
like,
so
a little piece of me died every time I opened up my wallet.
Every time you go there and you come with your, our modest spending ideas when you come from somewhere else, and they take. So I was at the. This was maybe a couple months ago. I was there, and it was. I was at a gas station, so I went to the back. I was looking for a beer at the gas station, and so I'm looking. I'm like, I'm looking for the brand first, and so I thought, okay, there it is. I look for the price. There's no fucking price on the beer. And then I then pan out and look at all three little coolers, and there's no prices on any of the alcohol. Yeah. I mean, not a price. Like, all the stickers are gone. This is not like I went in there at 2:00 in the morning, and it's the overnight shift where they changing all the prices and all that shit. At this point, it's probably like 1:00 in the day. Right? They get no prices. So I'm standing there. So I look over at my wife. I'm like, look. I was like, watch when I go to the register. Watch how this plays out. I'm gonna have to haggle a price and get hustled for this beer. So I walk up. I'm like, how much is this beer? She's like, the first lady at the register. She's like, $3.95. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, damn, that's a damn good price in Vegas for this size beer. And so then she yells over to the other lady, hey, this is $3.95. And the other lady's like, oh no, I think it's $8.95. So now they're haggling back and forth over this price over this beer that should just have a price on it from the case. By the time the shit was over, they ended in the middle at $6.95 is how much the beer costs. That's Vegas for you. I can't even go in the gas station and buy a regular beer. I got to go in there and negotiate a price for my beer. That's Vegas. So as you talk about it being a hustle, it's outside of, there's that hustle that, I'm going to go in the casino and these odds are probably horribly stacked against me. I'm going to see a couple people winning, but I'm probably going to leave with the sad face, wondering why I just gave all my money away to these people. And then there's the other nickel and dime, like you say, $5 for water. Like I haggling for beer. This is on the outskirts of the strip. This is not even on the strip. And so, yeah, it's a crazy situation out there.
I saw like when you're somewhere and, with these phones now, they just pick up everything. And so now they as soon as you get back to wherever you're at, now all these advertisements are coming through on your phone and all these articles. And there was an article about Vegas, the reason why the prices have went up in Vegas, because it's been a 2-year drop in people going to Vegas and people using Vegas as a vacation spot. So, like, because okay, they charge you resort fees. You know, I think the hotel, they said Aria, the Hotel Aria, in their mini fridge is a $20 bottle of Fiji water.
Yeah.
Like, listen to me, man. If at one point in my life I acquire $500 million, and I'm just throwing that figure out there, if I require that pound cake, that $500 million, I still don't think I can buy a $20 bottle of water. And I know somewhere else, 15 minutes down the road, is $2. Like, it is like they put a clamp, right? Like on you as soon as you touch down, where it's like, yo, you're at our mercy. You are at the, and I don't even know who you complain to in Vegas. I don't even know who you complain to in Vegas.
Oh yeah, where do you go? Because everybody.
Where do you go? Everybody's in on it, and that's the thing. Everybody is in on it. Everybody's getting money off of one hustle. It's not even like you can go out to Vegas with a hustle. You're not going to own 100% of anything in Vegas because you're going to get a nice chunk off of it, but everybody's going to have say-so about what you're doing. Like, you can't, I think that's part of the reason too. Like, you can't come out to Vegas and lowball anybody. Like, you can't lowball anybody around. Like, okay, we're going to beat their price and we're going to sell ours for $8 instead of $12. You're going to have a fucking problem on your hands.
Oh yeah, somebody's coming to see you. Somebody's coming to see you.
There's going to be a guy in a black suit, okay? And there's going to be some grease ball with his hair slicked back with no tie on, collar open, and they're coming to see you. And they're coming to talk to you. And I'm pretty sure, unless you have somebody bigger and badder on your side saying that you have the okay to sell it for $8, you're probably going to end up selling your product for more than the $12.
Yeah.
Because you violated the trust.
Yeah.
Because you violated the trust. Now you got to sell your shit for $16.
Yeah. Ain't nobody buying your shit. They didn't force you out.
They done forced you out.
They didn't force you out, bro. So that's the thing. That's the whole irony. You can go to Vegas and they can cheat the shit out of you. But if they catch you cheating them, they will fuck your ass up.
I don't understand. Like, it is the weirdest thing to me how it is played on the human psyche.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
People in Vegas cannot cheat the system. All the books you can read. Oh, and it's all these little things. How to get over on slot machines. Let me tell you something. Vegas is cheating you from the moment you book the flight.
Yeah, hey, they got you already.
They got you from that moment you booked that flight. They got you. If you think, man, I could come out here, man, maybe I can get something back. You don't get anything back from Vegas. Vegas doesn't give you anything at all back. You just die. like you just die a little bit, man. Every time you go, it's not fun. Forget those commercials you see of hot bodies and bathing suits and dressed up nice. Let me tell you something. You think people? I did not see anybody smiling and laughing, having a good time at the tables or on the slot machines. You know what I saw? I saw death. I saw people talking about, dude, I've been at the table for 20 hours. 20 hours? There's people out there trying to set Guinness Book of World Records, just trying to win something back because they've lost it all. We met like 4 or 5 people out there. Remember, we met the one guy. He's like, oh yeah, brother, I came out here in '79 and
lost it all.
I lost it all, and I just said, hell, I ain't going back home. And I've been out here roughing it ever since.
You should have seen his walk was horrible. The motherfucker hopped away.
The guy looked like he was like just trapped in like a vortex of despair. And this is Vegas, where it's like now remember, He looked pretty healthy considering it was like right there around like 70 degrees. Like it never really got above 70 degrees, which is a good time in Vegas. But just think, the summertime in Vegas, dude, it's like 115.
Oh yeah, it's hot as hell.
God, I just good times, man. But yeah.
So I took the took the Lyft. That's what you walk with me. I was talking to that Lyft driver. You remember that chick that hopped out when I was leaving? We left the hotel.
Yeah.
I was chopping it up with her. So she said she was from where was she from? She's Wisconsin, Milwaukee. I think she was from Milwaukee. I think it was Milwaukee. She's in Milwaukee, St. Louis. I can't remember. Anyway, we was chopping it up, and she was telling me, about the expansion there. So we were talking. She was like, "Yeah." She was like, we don't have no state tax here, but they nickel and dime us for everything. She said they make the strippers go and get a business license, a $200 business license to be a stripper there. She was telling me how as her being a Lyft driver, they nickel and dime them. Like they got to go get some special certification or some shit through the city that they got to pay a couple $100 or $100 and some odd dollars for. Then they was talking about, she's talking about all the fines, like they nickel and dime. You don't pay no state taxes, but they nickel and dime that shit back out of you either way you look at it.
Yeah.
So now you're getting hustled in your personal life. Now you're getting hustled in your personal life, trying to conduct business.
Vegas, listen, the state of Nevada, man.
Gangsters
being ran by gangs, and you never see their faces.
You have no idea.
You have no idea who's fucking you over. You barely see security. The only security I saw this time was like, now they've got actual cops like in the casinos with the yellow shirts.
Yeah,
like they've got the police. Like that was the first. That was new. That was like my first time seeing that, because before you wouldn't see anything
until somebody fucked up, and then you would see like 12 of them.
Look, it happened again. We were in the MGM. I'm serious. We were in the MGM because it was fight weekend, and we were at this whiskey bar inside, and we had been in there like 30 minutes. And I was watching these two white guys. It was a guy, must have been standing there for a while. I don't know what the hell the bartender was doing. But I noticed the interaction between the two guys. And at first I thought, okay, they're having a disagreement or something. Like it smelt of something. I knew it was ranked though, and I kept my eye on it. And I was like, I don't know, I think that's gonna blow up. That's gonna be a situation. And then out of nowhere, the guy's, "Don't put your goddamn hands on me!" It's a guy standing up, and the guy sitting directly next to him, in a chair and shit by the bar, and he's ice grilling this guy, and they're like basically nose to nose. And I'm sitting here, and it's so funny. The bartenders never said anything. Like the people around him never said anything. And these guys are having like a stare down and a show off. And in my head, I was like, oh shit, it's getting ready to happen. But not watching them get ready to fight physically, I immediately turned my head because they were to the right of me. And I turned around a little bit further. And all of a sudden, it was like 6 dudes in yellow shirts, another like 4 with suits on, and they had swarmed in. It didn't take 10 minutes. As soon as that guy, "Don't put your goddamn hands on me," like stare down, 30 seconds. They were in there, hot on their ass. I was like, yo, what the fuck? So the eye in the sky must have been watching them.
Oh, always.
For a while. You know what I mean? Because the energy that they were putting off, like I felt that shit. Like, we know. Plus, I'm always hood ready. So already sensed it in the air. And just like before, they walked in. They even let the guy order the drink. Like they actually let, I think he had an old fashioned, which was crazy. Like they let him order his old fashioned. And he was like, "Hey guys, everything's okay." The same guy that told the guy don't put his hands on him, he automatically knew what was happening. He was like, "Oh no, guys, it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay." I'm okay. And all the guys said was, sir, could you please come with me for a second, please? Both of them. Please come with us for a second. And they escorted those guys out.
Oh, man.
And I never saw those guys again. I don't know what happened. They might be in the desert somewhere. I don't know what happened. Those guys never came back.
You can't fuck up the money.
Like the friends and I guess family or whoever they were with, they said, you guys just wait here. We're going to go talk to them. You guys will be able to contact them. And they left, and we were in that bar for at least 2 hours. Remember, we were all just chilling there for like 2 hours? Yeah. Those guys never came back. I don't know where those guys went.
That's the reality, though, man. They don't. So you got to think. The other thing is, as you were talking about the slope over the past 2 years, is 52 people, or however many it was, getting shot.
Yeah,
out of them, that changes a whole lot. I have been out there, like I said, for a couple of times since then, in big crowds for like New Year's, man, and it's hard to be comfortable.
Right? I looked at that too. I had it in my mind. None of us openly talked about it, but in my head, I was trying to figure out how the fuck did that happen. Like when they were like, oh yeah, the guy brought all the guns in the suitcase. I didn't believe it then. Again, not victim blaming anybody. I just don't understand how it happened. Like the excuse, like I'm not saying that it didn't happen, because clearly lives were lost, people got shot, like that happened.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to literally figure out the way Vegas is ran. How the entire fuck that happened. But I had met a guy from Brooklyn, and we were outside, and we were chopping it up, and this guy was a chef, and he worked at some restaurant in the hotel, and he's outside smoking, and I love East Coast vernacular, too. Like I love East Coast vernacular, but I like it when it's like run down and just dismal, like exhaustion, like from somebody from the East Coast, like the way they talk. And he's just like, hey yo, man, hey yo, B, hey listen, I can't even mimic it the proper way. But he was just like, yo, man, I just tell people when they come out here, hey yo, man, keep your head down. You know, because this is a hustle, and they out here to get you, and motherfuckers don't know, man. It takes the cops 4 minutes to respond anywhere on the strip. Okay, when you outside, it takes them 4 minutes. All right, anywhere. All right, I've been out here 10 years, so I know how they move. It takes them 4 minutes to respond. I've seen people get mugged. I've seen people get knocked out and just walk away. You know what I'm saying? People, your pockets get ran up in. They will try you out here. They will try. If you're not on your shit, and they looking for the ones that know. They looking for the one. You hear me? Hey, yo, son, you hear me? They looking for the ones that know. Y'all good. I know where y'all from. I heard y'all talking. I heard y'all talking when y'all was moving up, baby. I know where y'all from. I already know they ain't making a move on you. Y'all good. But y'all people out here, it goes down in the desert, and it's unforgiving. I was like, God damn, what the dude, he gave us like a whole nother side of Vegas I didn't even think was going on. Like people getting robbed and mugged on the strip, and nothing's happening. Nothing happening to him, dog. Like you'll get your life be snatched. Okay, traveler's checks, all that. I was like, traveler's checks? Are those still even in? Like, nigga,
who's moving that? Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, he's been there for 10 years. I think my man disconnected. Traveler's checks.
I think are traveler's checks still a thing? Talking about an Audible.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my money. I'm gonna put $4,000 in traveler's checks.
In traveler's checks.
Yeah.
I don't even think traveler's checks are still a thing. I haven't heard anybody talk about traveler's checks for years. I remember my dad, when we would go on vacations, my dad would always say, I got to run by the bank and get some traveler's checks. I was always confused about what a traveler's check was. Apparently, it's like insurance on your money. If you lose a traveler's check, you call to cancel it and get it back. I never knew how traveler's checks work.
Well, by the time you start moving around, they stop using them.
Yeah, they had stopped using them. Like
as frequently. Or maybe we misinformed. If we misinformed, please tell us.
Yeah, please let us know if you're currently still using traveler's checks.
Oh, yeah. We need to talk to you.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. Like why?
If you still using traveler's checks, what else are you doing?
What else are you using from back in the day? You got a payphone? I want to get like I'm heavy into nostalgia. I'm one of those people, man. I am heavy into nostalgia. I'm heavy into the good old days. You know what I'm saying? Like I am. I'm very deep into it. Like when I build my house, it's like I want it. I don't want to look in like fucking Al Bundy's house and shit, you know what I'm saying, with old furniture. But just the decor, like I want like my hallways with just like, you know, nostalgic things from like the past and shit. Kind of like how what's her name? Sandra Bullock had her crib in Demolition Man. Like she was into all the old school shit or whatever. Like I just think it's dope. Like I want to have a payphone on the wall in my house. It doesn't have to work, but I just want to have one. Like 1010 220. Remember?
I remember.
1-800-COLLECT and 1010 220.
Hey, think about hey, that 1-800-COLLECT saved your life back in the day. You was out there with no change.
Dude, you're out there with no change. You call. Yo, collect call from. Remember the commercial?
Yeah.
Bob had a baby. It's a boy. Like that's how I used to get picked up from the barbershop. Like, yo, I'm ready. Pick me up. And I would wait. And I would remember, like, you could hear the other person pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk to them. As long as they just slept. And then they would just respond back, okay. And then you hang up the phone. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Got him.
That's how it was, man. Like, that's 1010 to, like, pay phones. Like, I want a pay phone in the crib on the wall. Like, in the man cave. Like, I need that. I need to have that. And then I think I want a booth. Like, you talking about going back, like when they just had like the little cubicle set up with like the guard shields, like that was actually protecting your fucking conversation.
Right.
Like, no, I want, you know, like the urinal divider, like how you used to have the payphones in the urinal divider. I know, I actually want a payphone booth.
Oh, you want the whole shit?
I want the whole goddamn thing.
Well, all right.
I want the whole fucking booth. I do. I want the whole booth.
You want to be fucking Superman?
No, not at all. I always thought that was weird too. I thought like you could go in a lot of places. And then, like, to hide your identity as a superhero. Like I get it. Oh, well, you know, because, you know, you got to hide your identity to protect the ones around you love. Who's going to fuck with your family? Yo, let me tell you something. That's why, like, in real life, the shit, it just don't work like that, man. Okay, we grew up in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Like, if you know a gangsta-ass motherfucker or somebody who's, like, really powerful, like, you know, of course, people always gonna try you. As you know, what I'm saying, you make your missteps out here. Yo, you can get touched. Your people can get touched. All of that.
Yeah.
But it's some people that are so powerful. It's like, yo, man, don't go over there fucking with them, man. You know, you know who girl that is. Yo, man, you got a death wish.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You got a death wish, and this is like a gangster, like pushes drugs. Like, yo, man, that motherfucker got goons. We're talking about you're Superman. You're bulletproof. You got lasers coming out of your eyes. Your breath can blow people down the fucking street. You're a man of steel. You can pick up 52-foot tractor trailers fully loaded. The tractor and trailer fully loaded, right? And like heave the shit like a javelin. like 400 plus feet if you wanted to. Who the hell are you worried about somebody coming to fuck with your family? Besides another powerful superhero,
Right.
in which they always find out who your family is. Anyway, but just normal people. Like I wish, like you know how you've got to be incredibly naive or incredibly stupid to fuck with Superman's like girl or like his kid. Like I'm going in a booth. Like was he going in the booth for privacy? Like because he like body shaming? Like he was afraid like because his abs weren't tight. You a fucking superhero. And then, dude, you had the uniform underneath, so it wasn't like you were naked and you walked around with a bag and I gotta change. Hey, honey, I'm at the office. Oh, I actually left my. Like, no, dog, you're Spider-Man, you're soup. Like, you, come on, bro. Come on. Like, nobody's fucking with, like, I don't, like, there's with great power comes great responsibility and a little bit of arrogance, too. Okay? I hate, like, yeah, you're supposed to be humble, but even being humble, like, there's just some shit you're not worried about as a superhero. Like, some things you're just not worried about, and going into a booth to change clothes and come, and then you're not fooling nobody. Like I just watched you go into the booth. like I just watched this guy in this gray suit go into the bathroom. I'm gonna tell you, it happened. I'm gonna tell you, it happened. Look, we went out for one of my bros' birthdays, right? And he was kind of inebriated, kind of drunk, and. You know, I'm always the protector out the crew, so I'm always keeping tabs on everybody because this world's so goddamn crazy. And so I'm like, shit, I haven't seen this guy. Let me go take a look around the club and look for this motherfucker, make sure he's okay, because he's pretty wasted. And I'm looking around, the security guy goes, what's going on, man? I said, yo, man, I'm looking. He was like, I mean, again, security, he knows at a certain point you know who all in there. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing him multiple times. He's like, looking for my man in the gray blazer, right? In the gray blazer. He's like, man, I seen Buddy walk by, but I never seen him come back. So he's like, I know he ain't going in the back with the staff. So we go in the bathroom, we looking around, you know, we beating on the stalls, and he's in the stall like, you know what I'm saying, passed the fuck out in the stall.
Damn.
Like he's passed out in the stall. So what I'm saying is, even that security, like if my man went in there with the gray blazer on, it was a nice blazer too, and came out in a fucking leotard costume, he wouldn't know it was him. Oh yeah, that's Buddy. They come in all the time with the gray blazer. Yo, I know, fam. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that nigga out here for bread. They nigga beat your ass. Hey, yo, we need extra security tonight? Hey, no, man, the rail coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be in the building. We all good. Like, dude, I know you are, bro.
So you ain't fooling nobody.
You're not fooling nobody. Christopher Reeves wasn't fooling anybody. Clark Kent. Well, you know, when he puts his glasses on, it's a totally different guy. Nigga, why with them? Come on, man. With them thin-ass square frames. You the same dude. Like, and he was pulling the Jedi trick over the holes, too. Like Superman only had eyes for Lois Lane, but I think I'm calling bullshit on that, too.
God damn.
No, bro, I'm telling you. Listen, it's real. Just think about it, bro. You see a dude walk into a bathroom and then come out, and it's the superhero known all over the world. And then you say to yourself, damn, I ain't even see fam go in the bathroom. So clearly it was somebody regular that went in. No, you knew.
You didn't see the cape flowing in? You didn't see the red cape flowing in?
I'm going to notice a dude with some red boy short panties on and a blue tracksuit with an S on his chest and a rib cape and some red damn near knee high fucking skin tight boots on.
You gonna notice that cat for sure, 100%.
I'm noticing him for sure, and I know how he's gonna look when he comes out. Dude, you did not just have on them Doc Martin boots and them Wrangler jeans. You fam, right? Oh, all right, what's going on? I'm not asking for an autograph. What's up, B? All right, dog. Hey, bro, I just want to let you know you ain't fooling nobody, bro. We all know it's you, cuz. You go ahead and handle your business. They went to the left, homie. I'm going to help you out. They want, cause I don't want no smoke with you. They went to the left, God.
Yo, so you got to, so again, you got to turn a blind eye to your superhero, like you turn a blind eye to Vegas hustling. It's the same shit.
It's the same shit. You just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
That's what I really think would happen. I think everybody was like, ooh, who's the man in the mask? Like, you just turn a blind eye to it. Like, who's the most incognito superhero ever? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who was it? Was it Batman?
Let's see, Batman.
Or
Batman
Spider-Man?
pretty...
Like they
Spider-Man was full on.
It was full on. He's just full on.
That's full on.
Well, like, it was like, okay,
yeah.
I really don't know who this is.
Yeah.
And then even then though, like, if I had a friend, like if we were hanging out all the time, and then like every time like something is like, it's a school shooting happening in Connecticut right now, and you be like, hey yo man, I'll be right back. I gotta go. You be like, oh okay guys. All right. Fly time. Okay. we in LA. Fly time. All right, so you make it over. Let's say you make it over there in at least like 30 minutes. All right. You know what I'm saying? First responders already there.
So I'm flying at like Mach 7.
Yeah, you flying at like Mach 7. Right? Like you gone. You flying at like Mach 7. Easy. All right. You handle the situation, you deal with the situation, you come back or whatever. And now, mind you, we all still watching on news, and you come back and you're like, oh, yeah, what's happening? But it's every time I'm going to ask you, hey, yo, fam, where you be going in all these situations?
Are you going to the priest? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, you good? Like, because everyone's like, oh, I got it. You're not going to the bathroom every time.
You got to get up and go with him.
Come on, man. Like, it's going to be one time, like, especially if your girl, you be like, oh, man, I got to go. Oh, babe, you ready to leave? Like, your girl's not going to let you just get up and disappear every rep. That's why, like, yo, man, nah, that's why superheroes really don't work. That's why they got, like, Marvel comics, and they bringing all this shit back to life from, like, they're modernizing them, but...
Yeah.
They still got like the old way of doing shit because there's no way. There's no way, bro. No way. Like, besides Black Panther, like, okay, you got Black Panther, you got Falcon, like, as far as like movies that was made, I mean, niggas talk about Blade, but Blade was a vampire. I mean, that's a totally different realm. But just like, come on, bro. Like, ain't no sis like you, like Black, like, come on. Like, okay, Falcon that was running with Captain America. Come on, bro. Like, your girl's not letting you get away with that. like, you could be the greatest superhero ever. Like, your girl don't give a shit. Yo, all that, you getting shit talked to you all the time. All that flying around and saving the world, all that saving the world shit your ass was doing, and you couldn't remember to take the Redbox movie back. Now we got late fees, da-da-da-da-da. Like,
same
you
shit.
All you was Tough Tony, but that motherfucker's over there in Brazil and shit, but now you over at the house, and you can't explain. Come on, man.
That's it.
Come on. It's not real. It's fantasy as shit. I remember when people was walking around with the superhero rush, like trying to be real life superheroes. Like that one, it was a black dude too, out of all the people. That black dude that was walking around, like with a whole like get up on.
What was this?
Patrolling the streets? You don't remember?
Nah, I remember.
He's a guy, he was patrolling the streets, dude. I can't remember, it was somewhere. Like, he got interviewed, he had like 15 minutes of fame. I am for sure. This was like at least like 8-9 years ago. I am for certain this guy cannot still be patrolling the streets. like wherever the fuck it was. I can't remember if it was L.A., Long Beach. I don't remember where it was. But dog, he had actually like a tool belt and everything. And he was walking around patrolling the streets. And they was like, well, do you actually stop crime? Well, no, most of the people, they just want to take pictures with me and stuff. But I think it's more like a deterrent. Like they know I'm out here. So because they know I'm out here, you know, crime has cut down a little bit with me knowing that I'm out here like, dog, you're a superhero walking the beat. You're walking the beat. You're no better than the beat cop. You know, he was ready. Like he had like these, he didn't have swords. He had like these two things that was like crossed on his back, like Donatello. I think they were like batons and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like he had a belt with like mace. I'm like, come on, bro. And he was in shape. But he had on like these big ass boots. Like, come on, man. Like, how athletic do you think you getting ready to be without superhero powers in that get up?
Backing you up. I remember you told me that was man, that's probably been like 10, 12 years ago. Remember that cat? He wanted to be Batman. you told me some shit. It was like for like what was it, like $2 million? You can be Batman.
It was
or some shit like that, or 500,000.
It was like $3.5 million. You could be Batman. I read it. Well, crazy. I read it in the Wall Street Journal.
It's like with you got the Batcave and the what else? It was like the whole life, the whole Bruce Wayne.
When the Dark Knight came out, so you could actually buy that tumbler.
Yeah.
That he was driving around the Batmobile, and that was like the most expensive thing. That was like $500,000. It was actually a company, and they're still around right now, actually. Matter of fact, it's like a group of people that have tumblers in Dubai.
Oh, and they ride around having fun with this shit?
Yeah, you just moving around.
Oh, I know they love that shit. Yeah, man.
So you could do that. You know what? The most expensive thing was the condo. Was Batman's condo. It was like $1.5 million, right? But like all his little gadgets, the outfit, everything, like the whole get up. It was like the condo was like the most expensive thing. So yeah, like I guess yeah. So like right there around $2 million, you could have been Batman in real life and got your ass whooped if you didn't have hands. I don't care what anybody says. There's no superhero that's better than Batman to me. Like the debate of whether Batman is a superhero because he doesn't have. Batman was whooping your ass. Like Batman he was the only superhero to me that really had hands. Like that's Superman true. Didn't have like hands. Like Clark Kent was a bitch.
You know, even in the what was that? The set? When was the old Batmans in the '60s? What was that '60s or '70s? When that's all he was doing was getting into fist fights. Him and Robin.
He was getting into fisticuffs. Donnybrook. They weren't even fisticuffs. They were Donnybrooks. That's a term for you haven't heard in a long time. Donnybrook. It was a full-on. It's a full-on Donnybrook. Like I've never seen a superhero get jumped more times than Batman.
Oh yeah,
Batman has taken on like hellacious amounts of dudes and laid them all out. Serious.
You know who else used to have to beat it?
This show has completely gone off the rails.
It has. Well, this is why it's warm up, man. This is why we do this.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
Wait, so before we go, let's transition and we'll close. I told somebody, and you know who this person is, that I was gonna call their ass out next time we recorded. This person, and you know this person very well. This person said when Truth About Lies came out, hey, y'all need to do this and y'all need to do that, and I have it popping. I said okay. So some time went by, and this person decided that she wanted to do a show. You know who I'm talking about, yet?
No, keep going. Wait.
This person said I want to do a show. This was like 2 years ago originally. I said, okay, let's talk about it. So we talked about it. Some time went by, never went. We talked about it a little bit more, never went. Talked about it a little bit more. More recently, in the past 6 months, because you remember you even hit me up, co-signing and saying, hey, this person wants to talk to you because I've been giving them tips on how to get this podcast.
Oh,
yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So when the last conversation we had, I said, yo, where the show at? You told me you was ready to go. So I don't know. I'm just nervous. I said, all right. I said, we've been stringing you along too long now, so I'm calling you out on the next show. So, hey, person, you know who you are.
Uh-oh.
You know who you are.
Uh-oh.
Right? We ain't gonna come out now. If next time we record, if you ain't got a show out, then we ain't gonna put your government out, but we're gonna put your company out.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm supposed to be a guest on that show.
Yeah. Well,
I can't wait.
You know, so tell her you better be a guest before the next time we record.
Oh man, that's good pressure.
That's good pressure, right? We want her to succeed. You got to put pressure on.
Because I mean, it's not. Listen, doing shows. It's what people fail to realize is how hard it is. Like a lot of people think it's very easy to do what political pundits do all day, sports anchors, radio disc jockeys, like being able to talk, being able to speak to the public either by yourself. Like, I think hosting a show by yourself is incredibly difficult. Like, we've been doing this now, what, 4 years? Maybe a little bit longer? How long have we been doing this? Maybe 4.5 years or so? And let me tell you something. I know it's difficult.
I think it's like 5 or 6 years, something like that. And then we're going back to 2014,
okay.
2014,
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, I was sitting there. Sorry for the pause, people. I was sitting there really trying to break this down. But it is a lot more difficult than people think it is. But the essence of it is rather simple. Like, you can do it in front of your friends, you can do it on the phone all day, but once you hit the record button and you know, okay, we got a set amount of guidelines, we got to be able to hit, we got the A block, the B block, we got to talk about this topic, we've got to be interesting, you've got to be colorful. Like, all those other things go into it that makes it difficult, but in the essence of it, all you're doing is being yourself. And you've got to love to hear yourself. You got to love to talk. You got to love to hear yourself talk. It's rather easy when you eliminate all the bullshit and you just hit play and you say, okay, unapologetically, we're going to go. You're going to go. And if it's good, then it's a lot easier than going live. Because if it's good, then we've got the what's the word I'm looking for? We've got the advantage of this show being pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Huge.
If we listen back to this show and this show is shit, you guys won't fucking hear it.
Ever. No question about it.
No question about it at all.
As a matter of fact, we got one already just from doing this shit that y'all never heard. Just from doing these run-throughs, we got some shit you guys ain't never heard.
Absolutely. I mean,
some people are gonna say maybe this is a show they should have never heard. Hey man, let's be honest about it.
Hey, listen, this is not at all. Listen, we might release this. Who knows? This could be 10, 11. This might be a special. This is what happens when you're just trying to find your groove.
We don't know.
You just gotta roll. You gotta roll sometimes.
You gotta roll with it.
Look, man, it's a hell of a lot easier than people think, and it's a hell of a lot harder than people think.
Yeah, I agree.
You think you can do it. Some people are like, oh, I want to do it. The whole basis of what I'm trying to say is you still got to at least attempt to do it. If you want to do it, the only way you got to try to do it. You want your own platform. You want to be heard on a global scale. Then just fucking do it. Just go for it. Just go for it. There's no harm that can come of you at all, unless you make that colossal mistake and say something that's going to get you canceled. Like, I want to be a superhero right now in the podcast world. Okay? Like, I would love to be a superhero in the podcast world. Like, that would be great. All powerful and hot takes. But the villains of the world, cancel culture, they not allowing that shit. Okay? It's a lot of mini Lex Luthors running around here. All right? And they are taking us out left and right, waiting to criticize us all. Oh, my God. I'm writing in my head, trying to figure out how to work a calling audible. I'm trying to figure out a calling audible joke somewhere in here on the back end. I have nothing. What do you have, Brickhouse? Oh my God!
Hey, let's just end it like
is?
that. We'll just run it like that. That's it. That's all we need. We out of here. It's calling audibles.
Calling audibles.
Been up in the sky, I won't let a nigga waste your motherfucking time, I won't. That'll be a crime, I don't ever wanna make you think I'ma go for I am. But real on whatever I want, you ain't know that I'm the motherfucking man I am. Scooby never slacking on fronts, I can make a shit splash, I'ma dash on way. Got a whole lot of cash in the stash on way. Got a chick in the whip with the cool on weight, that's game for the team.